So it's been a little less than 24 hours since I hurt my quad running, sprinting to be correct. And it's swollen, but it's not like, and it's bruised, but it's not discolored. Like there's no tear or anything. So I'm pretty sure it's a strain at this point, just knowing what I know about sports injuries and being into kinesiology and things like that. So that's a good sign. It means it'll heal at least quicker and I'll be able to run again casually and not like I did the other day. But it's kind of funny to me, having been a former athlete and always been really, like something I've realized about myself recently is because I took a break from exercising, whether it's weightlifting, which I love, or running, which I've learned to love. I didn't used to love it because it was always forced upon me. It was nothing I got to do and discover for myself. I realized that there's a part of happiness that I'm not able to replace without exercise. Like exercise is one of the pieces of the happiness pie or puzzle, and without it, it's not complete. And that's just something I've realized for myself. I'm not saying this is the way for everyone, but I grew up playing sports and exercise has always been a part of my life. And so I always feel like something's missing when I don't have it. Even if the exercise is the side effect of the sport, now in my life now, exercise is the only part of it. I'm not playing any other sports. So I'm really happy about that, which is why hurting my leg bums me so much. But it is going to give me some time to reflect. And I'm a pretty firm believer in the sense that everything happens for a reason. Whether you're willing to accept that or not is a totally different thing. But if you look at the things that happen in your life that are more noticeable and that are more impactful to your life, there's always something you can learn. And the thing that I've learned from this might be kind of silly, but it's to not let a good thing get too much of, like, don't take a good thing too seriously, and don't outpace yourself, right? And that's not just like a regular exercise lesson, that's a life lesson. And there's a couple of different things that are happening in my life right now, exercise being one of them, where I'm starting to feel back to my old self and that are exciting me, making my life more exciting than just kind of the daily grind. And I've realized that they're happening simultaneously to teach me a lesson. And that is, when you find a good thing or you rediscover a good thing that you once had, don't let the excitement make you get ahead of yourself. Enjoy the moment and control the emotion. That's something I've always had a bit of a difficulty doing. I've always had a bit of a difficulty taking a strong emotion and being able to be with it without acting on it. That's been hard for me my entire life, whether it's socially or work-related. Like when I first discovered becoming a fitness professional and I was doing things to improve my health and I realized how life-changing it was hard for me not to contain it. In fact, I think that's why I started creating content, because I just couldn't keep it to myself. And I think that's an innate part of me. I think when I discover something that makes me excited, communicating that is a part of me, and that is an important part of me. It's another piece of my happiness puzzle. If I can take something I care about and communicate it, that actually enhances the experience in a positive way. But again, it's about controlling, right? It's about making, there's probably a good analogy for this, I don't know it, but life has highs and lows, and right now there's a moment of highs. I gotta figure out how to tame that a little bit, right? Because you don't want to make decisions on the highs and you don't want to make decisions on the lowest of the lows. You want to make sound decisions in both of those moments as if it's a straight and even line. And I believe in that full-heartedly, if that's the way to put it, because I think that's healthy. You shouldn't make decisions when you're in a really bad mental state, and you shouldn't make decisions when you're in a really good mental state, because you're being influenced by one or the other side of the spectrum, or the ebb and flow. You want to make decisions under normal or moderate emotional levels. So if you're feeling something really passionate, sit on it. Don't make a decision right away, especially if it's not urgent, especially if it's something that doesn't require urgent attention, right? If you feel really good about something and you're really nostalgic about something, wait until that goes away to make the decision. And that has been a huge thing for me. So anyway, this whole injury has made me, I'm already a really deep thinker and analytical person, but this makes it even more, like in moments like this is when I get really philosophical. So anyway, this is part of my journaling thing that I'm doing.